me now, fuck daddy, here comes fun. Let the yellow boy screaming right into your ear holes. Rattle the bones to rattle our stones. You took a podcast, we're a variety of tones. You know what the hell, but won't stay dead at the pod in a nutshell. We're in hell. It's the Children's Skeletons Podcast. The Children's Skeletons Podcast. The Children's Skeletons Podcast. The Children's Skeletons Podcast. The Children's Skeletons. I'm on vacation.
Walmart.
We keep talking, and we're not recording.
Okay, no, I am recording. I'm recording all this, but let's start the thing.
Walmart.
Okay. Are you ill? Are
Walmart.
you mentally ill?
What's going on?
Hold on. Okay.
Walmart.
Okay, I'm starting.
Walmart.
I'm starting a podcast. Hey,
What is this we're doing?
hey everybody, welcome to Children's Skeletons Podcast. Owen is a funny dude. He asked, "What are we doing?" He knows what we're doing.
No, I was wondering why Dylan was just yelling Walmart. I mean, I joined in.
You don't know where Walmart comes from?
No, because I'm not a fucking inbred piece of shit like you, Dylan. I don't
like-
fucking know
no,
this
okay,
weird
okay,
stuff.
You
listen,
sound
alright.
mentally ill.
All right, here's what Walmart comes from.
Okay.
So
It
you
comes
know
from
how
the Walmart.
those two YouTubers are fighting?
Yeah, KSI and
No,
Logan
what?
Paul.
I didn't know that.
KSI and Logan Paul. They're gonna
I
be
did not know that.
boxing. They're gonna be boxing, and during one of their press conferences,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Logan Paul's way of getting the crowd riled up is by yelling Walmart.
Walmart. I'm
Dude, Logan Paul's a funny dude.
I've watched a good bit of that, and it's so fucked up because my favorite thing is this one thing. I think PewDiePie made a video covering it very well, but there was one press conference where Logan Paul just said nothing and just sat down and just looked down. He was like crying, and KSI was like urging the audience to call his girlfriend a whore. It was the most like fucking just blatantly cruel thing I've ever seen.
And then he like talks shit about how he has one testicle, and then how his dad's a child molester or something like that.
And his dad is there. He's there.
Yeah, his dad ends up getting punched in the head.
This is I gotta say, this is in control.
It is.
Okay, so
My computer charger is broken. I'm trying to find a way to get it to charge my computer, but it's at full charge. So hopefully, if it doesn't work, it won't die during the podcast.
Good.
perhaps.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, so I have some things to tell y'all.
okay, yeah, because
I
good first topic, fucking Logan Paul. Good one.
I have some mixed stories for you guys.
Okay, stories. Here we go.
Oh,
As-
got it.
As you guys know, I work at McDonald's in my town.
Oh,
I've been working there for
And what's that town, Owen?
I'm not gonna say it.
Give me,
But-
give me your credit card right now. I want it.
I'll let everyone know. I'll give.
You'll let
I'll
it
give a
rip.
little- I'll give everyone a little bone. The two people that are gonna watch this that I don't know. I live in central Massachusetts, so you can figure that out.
Do you often let it rip? Like,
I do. I fart.
Rap.
Brap. Okay. Anyway,
what the fuck
so
is
I've
that?
been
Oh,
working.
Beyblade. That's the...
Yeah, I've been working at McDonald's for either, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. I've been working there for a long time. I've seen many people start
Die.
working there and then leave. I see many people die. Someone did die at McDonald's, but that's another story. So, our story, my story. Okay, so our McDonald's is getting renovated.
Oh god,
we're
you guys
fucking-
get like the kiosk and such.
Yeah, we're getting kiosks.
All the dead homeless
So-
people we swept out.
Yeah, so we are drive-through only for 3 weeks, and people see the big sign that says lobby closed, and they go, what going on? And they go up to the door and they try to open it, and it doesn't open, and they go like, what? Whoa! Well, like, you know, the
It's just install an intercom system where you could push a button and go, big fucking loser. You leave.
like
Well, see, in my town, our McDonald's has it to where like if a homeless person grabs onto the handle of the door, it shocks them.
It senses your social class in society, and it shocks you if you're under a certain.
Yeah, how does the door know it's homeless?
The dirt on your hands.
Mm.
It has a bug. It shocks black people. It's really racist. Honestly, it's just horrible.
Because I mean, if you're like working out in like the mines or something, like you at least have the money to buy a wet cloth to wipe the dirt off your hands before you open the door. If you're a homeless piece of shit, then you can't, and so you get shocked because of the dirt on your hands. It's full.
Dear homeless people, can you please just fucking kill yourself because you are a disgusting disgrace to humanity.
I want to give a disclaimer that's the opposite of, you know, the views of the people don't represent. This is exactly the views of this podcast.
Okay, anyway,
I will personally donate $50 to anti-homeless people organization.
We are getting off topic. So
this is the new topic, Owen. We have transitioned.
My McDonald's is drive-through only, and big retard people don't understand how to read. So
Those two statements are just unrelated. Or drive-through is drive-through only, and big retard people can't read. If it's drive-through only, why is there an option to make it look like you can walk in?
No, we literally don't have an option. We put a sign in front of the door. We lock the doors, and people still try to come up to the fucking. No, we do. People still try to come up to the doors, and they look at us angrily, and we're like, "What do you want us to fucking do?" If you look inside the windows, you can see that lobby is it. I sent a picture to Love. You see the picture, right, Love?
It's barren. I can actually put it.
It is barren in there. There's nothing fucking in there. And people are like, yeah, I think I could go in there and order. Yeah, okay.
Wait.
Just throw me a burger, bro.
Did your store, how long ago did your store turn to drive-thru only?
Dylan, it doesn't fucking matter how long. We put a sign up there that says drive-thru only. These people are fucking retarded. They don't know how to fucking read.
If you're going to McDonald's, you're retarded. It's a thing you gotta deal with.
Okay, don't you work there?
No, I used to. Now I work as a butcher.
Then you're retarded, so you gone there a lot, though.
So, and then we also have people trying to walk through drive-thru. So, yeah, people. Oh my god.
Well, I mean,
there's this one girl that kept trying to come through, and she like threatened to like beat up my manager.
No! Oh my god! Did you see that fucking video of
No, we didn't see the. No, we don't care. Owen has.
Oh my god!
I don't fucking.
Okay, so and then for some reason my manager, she let this old guy walk through drive-through because like apparently he was a nice old guy.
And he just gets fucking ran over.
Like no, that's exactly why we don't let people walk through drive-through, because if they get run over, then we get sued. Because then they'd be like, "Oh, they let me."
Survival of the fittest. If you can't run from drive-through.
And like these two kids figured out how to like break this. Oh my god, I felt so good about this. These two little boys tried to like break the system by like
the pressure
riding on their bikes. Yeah, they had like two bikes and it set it off. So I took their order and then I took it because it set off I didn't know that they were on bikes. So they got like a McChicken or something.
Yeah.
And they were laughing, saying like, you know, oh, I got him. So they pulled up to the first window with their fucking bikes. And I just called my general manager over and he's like, you guys have to leave.
Got him.
You did it, Owen. You did not.
It was like, yeah, you guys can't get it. Come in here. And they're like, what? And they're like, yeah, no bikes allowed. Sorry.
Owen, all right, Owen. Both of you.
Dylan, no.
Is this what happens whenever somebody tries to walk into your fucking McDonald's?
What are you sending? What the fuck are you...
I'm not going to click that because it'll destroy my internet.
It's a video of a manager beating the shit out of a fucking customer.
Listen, I'm gonna watch this and describe what goes on live. Here we go. Okay, so there's people throwing shit. There's a giant obese woman beating this woman. It's graphic. Her tit is out. I mean, she's just like she's being handled by like 4 people. I mean,
wait, is her tit actually out?
Yeah, she put it back
in.
The obese woman is Owen.
This is what you watch for entertainment.
I honestly would not know what to do if a customer threatened to beat me up. I've worked at McDonald's for 3 years and I've never had a customer threaten to beat me up.
You would go into the witness protection program.
I know I wouldn't know what to do because when customers try to like yell at me, I pretend I can't hear them. I'm like, I'm sorry.
That's so true.
You're just like, I know who your family is. I will fucking kill you, Owen. And you're just like, I don't hear you.
Seriously, these people come up with the worst insults, and like they'll be like, I'm gonna get you fired." I'll be like, "Excuse me." Like, I'm sorry, I couldn't understand.
I'm sorry.
And
What?
They will threaten to murder your family, and you just gotta give them a dipshit fucking stare, like you didn't understand what they said.
I love how this happens so often that you're like, I usually do this. I usually
No,
they just
on my okay. When I worked at McDonald's, on my very first day, I got called a stupid bitch by an old woman with an oxygen tank because she got cold nuggets. Like, bitch,
no.
It's not my fault you got cold nuggets. I'm the one giving it to you. I'm not the one
that you
cooking
can't
it.
breathe. You fucking...
I hate when old people give me attitude because they're going to die so much sooner than me. They should be happy with their fucking life. No, the old people get mad at me and they'll be mean to me, and I'm just like, okay, whatever, old lady. You're probably gonna die like next year, you piece of shit. I'm gonna live my fucking life.
I will thrive.
I just.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. So you tell this to their face. You're like, you're gonna die before you don't. I'm gonna be serving McNuggets and you're gonna be serving maggots in the ground, bitch. What do you say?
Glove, that was a good one.
Yeah. Epic.
Good job.
Say that to the next old person.
I think the worst. I'm gonna talk about one of the worst customer interactions I've ever had.
Okay, go.
It happened recently. Yeah. So, you know how prices work, right?
Yeah, the price is right.
Anyone with a working brain understands that as time goes by, prices go up. You know, it's called inflation and stuff. So, if you aren't a big fucking retard, you would know that. But apparently, there's a lot of big fucking retards in my town. So they come through drive-through and they order this.
Two people now as big fucking retards. That exact thing big.
Not just two people. My whole entire fucking town is full of big fucking retards. So they come through drive-through and they order like, yeah, can I get 20,000 Big Macs, please? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's like $1 million. And like, how is that $1 million? When I was younger in 1952, a hamburger was 98 cents. How is that $1 million? What do you mean?
A hamburger being 98 cents in 1952 is fucking gouging. That would be a hard.
Seriously, that's what happens here all the time too.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Do you notice that all the old people only get like fish fillets?
Yes. Oh my god. Old people love, and it sucks because fish fillets are like the big sandwiches, and it's like, what is it, like $4? It's either like $4 or $5 for a fish fillet. So I remember like this one guy came through and he's like, "Could I get a fish sandwich?" I'm like, "Oh, a fish. Okay, it'll be $5.30 first window." And he's like, "What? How is that $5.30 for a little sandwich?" I'm like, "Oh wait, it's not a little. It's actually kind of a big sandwich." And he's like, "Oh," and like the worst part about it is when they actually still pay for it. They still pay for it after complaining about it. Yeah. Because now they just look like little bitches.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So where I'm at, right? I no longer work at McDonald's. I work at a grocery store, but I work in the meat department, and I butcher the food and I serve like ground beef, sausage, all that kind of stuff.
Beat the meat.
And we had a sale going on where if you get 3 pounds of ground beef or more, you get it for $1.99 a pound. You know.
Damn.
I know. And so, but due to how much people were buying, we were running out of bags really quickly.
Okay.
And people have a tendency to be like, "Can you split that 3 pounds up into 3 bags of 1 pound?" And you know, normally we do it because they wouldn't be getting a lot because it's usually $5 a pound.
Yeah.
But so we had this big sale and we had a sign up right in front of it. You cannot miss it in big fucking bright yellow letters. It says, "If you are getting over 3 pounds, we are putting all of it into one bag unless it's like you're getting like 20 pounds. Then it's 2 10-pound bags, you know." And this lady comes in and she goes, "Hi, can I get 25 pounds of hamburger?" I'm like, "All right, no problem." And she's like, "Can I get those split up into half-pound bags?"
Half pound. Wait, she wants 25 pounds split up into half-pound bags?
Yeah, and it's not even a half. Like you can't even split that into a half. So I didn't even know.
What?
But I explained to her. I said, "I'm sorry, I can do like maybe 15 pounds in one and then 10 in the other, but I can't do half-pound bags." And
You're
she goes,
incapable.
and she just goes, "You know what? Forget it."
You know.
And and I'm like, and I say, "I'm sorry about that, ma'am. I can't do that." She goes, "No, you know what? It's no big deal. You just lost a customer,
Hope
is
you
all."
die.
And she,
Like, okay, bye.
and she's walking, and I go, "I'm sorry," and she goes, "Whatever," and then she keeps going, right? And I brush it off. I brush it off, and I turn back around. I keep cutting my pork loins,
Yeah.
and she comes back up with this fucking puppy dog look on her face, and she goes, "I'll take it." Yeah, that's right, bitch. You're
Oh my
not gonna
God.
go anywhere
Yeah.
else for this shit.
Oh my God.
You are not gonna complain
Are
and
you
leave.
fucking-
You're gonna get
that
that
is-
cheap fucking burnt.
Dylan,
Oh, it felt so good.
I would have come
And-
so hard in that
Yeah.
situation. Oh my God,
Oh.
you must have.
You should have told her you can't have it, and she leaves.
No, my
Oh.
response to her was, "Sure, no problem." But in my mind, I was
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that sucks because you can't really do anything because you have to be the bigger man in that situation.
Yeah.
But if I was like, if that was my last day and she came up and said that, I would have been like,
Made her into me.
oh, I thought you were, I thought I lost a customer, ma'am. Oh, you want to come back? And then
She
and
would
then-
have left if you said that. She would have just gone.
You know what? No, I say you can't get this burger now.
Oh my God, that
I
would have been amazing.
Yeah,
I
You just
take it
lost
away
a
from her.
consumer or whatever.
you should.
Oh my god!
Dylan,
But it felt amazing. It was oh god, it's like the best feeling of my entire life.
Dylan, do the piggies ever get loose? Do they just run around the store and you have to chase them in a comical hillbilly chase? Because you have to slaughter the pig.
Well, that only happens when they run through the mud puddle,
Yeah.
so I can't grab onto them.
Banjo music playing while you're running around going, come here, pig.
Oh wait, so
Yeah,
I
see-
haven't. You guys keep distracting my stories.
Stop coughing, you fucking addict.
So so this lady comes through and she gets what did she get? She got ice cream.
Okay.
The thing I'll say about like overpriced of McDonald's, I think the ice cream is overpriced.
Well, what ice cream? Because here our ice cream cones are like $1.08.
You know, like my ice cream cones are at $1.80.
Really?
Yeah, see, the ice cream in my McDonald's is overpriced. That is the only thing I'll say is overpriced because I think everything else is fairly priced. So like an ice cream cone is $1.80. Plain sundae is like $1.89, I think. And then
Yeah.
a fudge sundae and a caramel sundae are each like $2.01.
Jesus,
And then-
I got a ice cream sundae last night for only $1.61.
And then oh my God, like our McFlurries are almost like $4.
Fuck.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
Dang.
I know. So I will say that the ice cream is overpriced, but everything else, and also, but still, I don't think people should be complaining to me about the fucking prices because I don't make
you're
the
not
fucking
one
prices. Like, oh my God.
People do that to us too. But here, finish your story and I'll tell mine.
Yeah, thank you. So this car full of old fucking fat ladies coming in, and then so like I'm like, how can I help you? And then like the lady in the back is screaming, like saying like, yeah, like
Just doing a
she's
stock,
like, no.
scream sound effect.
Do you remember the Dane Cook shtick where he does like the people at McDonald's, and
I
there's
have
like the guy.
never once watched a Dane Cook. I'm sorry.
No, and it's like he has like the person that comes through, and it's like screaming like, "I want a Big Mac," like that.
Yeah.
That's what she was like doing. She was screaming like, and I forgot. She got like
Oh, a Big
fuck,
Mac
what'd she
for a
get?
big boy.
She got 2 Sundays.
For
She got-
herself?
No, it was like it was like for the whole car. She got like 2 or 3 Sundays. No, it was 3 Sundays. She wanted 3 Sunday. Oh, that's what it. Okay. She wanted 3 hot fudge Sundays with extra hot fudge, and the hot fudge is extra. So the price comes up and it's like big. It's a big price, and she's like, all that for just 3 Sundays? I'm like, yes, ma'am. And when people start complaining about prices to me, it triggers something. I get so angry. That is my one pet peeve. If you come through my drive-thru, you can literally call me a big badass, and it wouldn't faze me.
Yeah.
But if you start complaining about the prices, I'm gonna get fucking angry. So she starts complaining about the prices. I'm like, yes, first window, please. So she comes up. So her fucking car full of retards come up to the first window,
Yeah.
and she's like in the back. So she's in the back. There's a guy driving,
Yeah.
and there's another lady in the passenger seat. So she's like, so when I say extra fudge, you like put extra fudge. I'm like, yes. and she's like, what I'm trying to say is don't jip me on the fudge, please, because I'm paying extra. I'm like, first of all, lady, I don't fucking do it. I don't. That's not my job. But sure, Jesus Christ. So like, so I'm like, okay, blah blah blah.
She sounded
please.
really desperate. Like she was like,
No, she was being such a bitch to me.
yeah,
So
Thinking
like,
he's the fucking mob boss of Hot Fudge.
yeah.
yeah.
Her and her friends are like laughing like little teenage girls, and they finally after complaining about the fucking prices. So first of all, so I have to wait for them to give me the fucking money, and I have an order being ready, like waited to take because I have to take money and take orders at the same time. I'm trying to get this line moving.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what I usually do is that I don't expect customers to fucking want to have a full-on conversation with me.
Yeah.
So I take the money, I say like, oh, how are you? And they're like, oh, I'm good. How are you? I'm like, I'm good. And I take the headset. I'm like, oh, how can I help you? And then while I take the order, I pay out the person.
Okay.
So these ladies, I have like my hand on my headset, ready to take the order, and the ladies are like complaining about the prices, and I'm like, and they're like, that's kind of large. I'm like, yeah, sorry,
You're
I
kind of
had
large.
nothing. And then so she says something. I'm like, yeah, and then there's like a pause. So I think we're done with the conversation. So then I take her money and I start taking the order, and I go bush bush, and then that's me opening and closing the register.
Yeah, okay.
And so like the guy's saying when his order
Couldn't
is.
have just gone ka-ching,
Oh shit,
not-
you're right. Ka-ching.
not crimson.
Ka-ching.
So
What?
okay, so I mute the headset while this guy's saying his order, and I go to give him the money, and then the girl in the passenger seat was like, "That was rude. She was talking to you," and I'm like,
Fucking.
"I'm sorry." So and I do the thing where I pretend I don't hear her. I'm like, "I'm sorry. What was that?" And she's like, "She was talking to you." No, this is what she said. She was talking to you, and you went on your phone. And I was like, "I took an order." Like, yeah, hold on. I gotta call someone real
Oh.
quick. Hey, how can I help
What's
you?
up? What's up, bro?
No, and then she was like, "We were talking to you first," and I was like, I didn't know what to say, so I just said, "What else did you want to say to me?"
Like, yeah, exactly.
Like, what else did you want to say? And then she said something I genuinely didn't hear this time because she was in the fucking passenger seat. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? And then she said, and then the girl in the back was just like, just drive. And then they drove away, and I was like, oh my god,
What?
Oh my
I
god.
was fucking angry.
Is it
People
not?
who sorry, what love?
Is it not self-evident how fucking stressful the McDonald's job is? Like, how socially retarded you have to be to look at that and be like, oh, clearly I can have a long fucking conversation with this person. I mean, there's nothing going on.
See, the whole dynamic at McDonald's changes once you've worked there.
Yeah.
It does. It really does. You get like a whole new outlook.
Yeah, once you work there, you understand what those people are going through. Because people like to shit on McDonald's. Like, it's been said before 1,000 times that, no, McDonald's is one of the easiest jobs to do. That shit's hard,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
McDonald's is
and-
not fucking easy to do. It
It's
is
easy
so
to
stressful.
get, but it's not easy to do.
Exactly.
yeah, because you get broken down over and over and over again. And these people, they don't understand that you personally are not charging them this money and you are not taking it. They think that you are the one setting the prices. Like, what, by them complaining to you, what do you, you're not gonna walk up to fucking Ronald McDonald and tell him to change it from $1.70.
You're not going to, yeah.
I don't even make the food. I
did-
literally just take the money and take the order. So if your order is correct, if you look at your receipt and everything you want is on that receipt, then you have nothing to fucking say to me. You have nothing to say to me because people come up and they're like, "Oh my god, you put extra pickles. I wanted no pickles." I'm like, okay, I didn't do that, bitch. The fucking grill people did that. Oh my god.
I'm just fucking, like, do these people think the McDonald's is like a fucking, just like a small country mom and pop store?
They
It's like,
think-
oh yeah, I'll just change the price. Fuck it, I don't care.
They
Just-
think the food is like magic. They
Yeah.
don't understand that people have to make the food.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, that-
I think people who go to McDonald's regularly, and I go to McDonald's regularly, but because I've worked there, I understand. But these people, they think that you, like the people who are serving the food, they push a fucking button and a burger falls out of a funnel, all hot and ready
Yeah.
to give to you. Oh
see
my
what
God.
people don't understand. People think that they're only getting charged for the food, but what they're also getting charged for is the workforce, like the work put into making the food. They're like they're paying for like the health insurance of the McDonald's because like McDonald's provides health insurance, and you can like and stuff. So like, if a lot of people at the McDonald's have health insurance from the McDonald's, then the prices are going to be higher than most because they had to pay So they're paying for the health insurance, they're paying for the work put into the making the fucking food, they're putting for like
It's fucking
the
cheap food.
just everything.
Like,
They're putting for everything, and then they're like, why am I paying $4? No, what is it, like $3 for a hamburger? I'm like, first of all, it's not a fucking hamburger, you retard. It's a quarter pounder. You were getting a fourth of a pound of meat, and you're being like, oh, why is it $3? Are you fucking kidding me?
Have these people ever been
I'm
to
sorry,
a
I'm getting so
restaurant?
mad.
Because McDonald's is so fucking cheap. It's like the cheapest. Fucking,
It is. McDonald's is so cheap. I went to a diner and all I got was a fucking cheeseburger and a salad and it was $50.
What the?
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's insane. Mm.
And then
Like,
people come to McDonald's to play with the prices. Okay.
I live in a Midwestern town, so there's a lot of farmers around here. And being in a place that sells meat, we have a lot of farmers who come up and they complain about the prices of like bacon and stuff. And they'll be like, "Well, I get 40 cents a pound
I want my epic bacon."
when I slaughter the pigs and stuff." I'm like, dude, the stuff you slaughter, like, that's contaminated fucking pig shit that you
You've
sliced
come in that
your
pig. I mean,
like we have gotten this stuff down to a science. We've got it good. You're complaining that it's $5 a pound. This is good shit.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. I hate customers. I hate McDonald's, but I love McDonald's so much.
Oh, another I love working McDonald's, but I hate if I could just go to my McDonald's and just interact with all the people I work with, but then not have to interact with the customers, I'm set.
Here's a short story from my McDonald's days.
Okay.
So I had this person. He was waiting on his fish fillet. He was an older gentleman, and completely my fault. I forgot.
Hold on, how big was his penis?
Well, when it was in my mouth, it felt
it was flaccid at all times. He
like
seriously
I could still fit my entire hand around the base while it was in my mouth, so it was pretty lengthy. I don't have the exact measurements.
Okay, go on with your story.
I'll get back to you on that though.
Yeah.
And so he was waiting on his fish fillet, and it was completely my fault. I forgot to bring him out his food. I just completely forgot. And the poor guy waited 20 minutes for his fish fillet.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, and my fault, but it was lunchtime, big rush.
Yeah, exactly.
And
people like
he
to
gets
serve
up-
stuff without actually handing it out and stuff.
Yeah. And so he gets up, and while I'm taking order, he gets up and he comes over and he points at me and he goes, "Where's my fucking sandwich?" And I'm like, "Sir, I'm sorry. Can you not talk to me like that? I will find your sandwich. What did you have?" And he goes, "I had a fucking fish fillet with a Coca-Cola and some fries."
I will
And I
find
was
your
like-
sandwich if it's in like a dirty corner. You just pick it up.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. I'll go back and look for it right now. And so I look in the area where they keep all the food that's done, and I find it. I give it to him, and he goes, "I could go to the gas station right downtown and get a soda that's like 50 cents less than this." I'm like, okay.
Do that, please.
I'm like,
ahead,
you didn't, and I started to get lippy. I was being a little disrespectful. I'm like, well, you didn't have to get the soda here.
Yeah. And he had
And
a
he's
heart
like,
attack.
he's like, you can't talk to me like that. And I'm like, you just cussed.
He
You just
literally told you, "Where's my fucking sandwich?" To you.
I'm like, you just said all that, and he's like, well, I'm not the one serving you.
God. Oh.
And I'm like, I don't have to serve you. And I fucking threw off my headset and I walked into the back room.
Oh.
And this dude, I don't know what happened to the guy. He must have left or something. But I'm sitting there, I'm catching my breath.
Yeah.
And my manager just comes back and she goes, "Rough time, huh?"
Rough time, huh?
I'm just like Heather, you don't understand. I hate this place so much. I hate my life when I'm here. And she's like, "Me too." And if that doesn't
Your manager
show,
sounded hot.
my manager is a fat Irish woman. She wears a skirt every single day.
The customers always right mentality that was bred in America for like the 50s and shit. That is the most cancerous thing to the entire fucking culture.
That's
Isn't
not
it-
even That's not even what it means. The customer is always right means if the customers are buying it,
Yeah.
that means they want it. It has nothing to do
Yeah,
with fast
exactly.
food or whatever the customer says is right. It's if the customer is buying it, they obviously want it, so they will keep buying it. That's
Yeah.
what it means. And I've
Are there-
explained that to multiple people, and they don't understand it.
Love, are the McDonald's in Sweden with that kind of mentality where they're like really nice to the customers, even though if they're like assholes to them?
Well, okay.
I bet the McDonald's in Sweden give you hand jobs.
Yeah, they do,
Oh.
but state-funded hand jobs, Bernie Sanders' face on your dick. No, but here, okay, let me tell you, fucking, it's
Feel the
like
burn.
there are a few differences because like okay, here's the thing, like this is just generally the thing. I don't really think that most people like there are less assholes in a way. There are just like everyone's just slightly more fucking socially awkward. Everyone's just slightly more they're just reserved. They just don't want to fucking fuck with shit. And
I'm gonna visit Sweden and go to one of McDonald's and be like the worst customer and see what they do.
yeah, do it. I'm gonna try to think what's the worst one I've ever gotten or like I've ever witnessed.
I'll learn like Sweden just to call everyone a faggot
Learn
in there.
Sweden.
You will learn Sweden. You will learn the entire.
Have you guys got
Fuck.
the thing?
I'll learn Swedish.
Have you guys got the thing
Swedish language.
in your McDonald's where it's like you can order through like a machine and like you just
Yeah, that's a kiosk.
oh okay good yeah because I
My
love
McDonald's
those
is
things
getting
because
that.
they're just so fucking convenient. I don't know. And they,
Well, I can't wait to like have old people be like, "How do I use this?"
oh yeah. God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have a few like weird memories because like the times I go to McDonald's are usually really late because it's like the only place that's open really fucking late so I can go get shit.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing was when I was there at like fucking 1 a.m. and I just looked over and I saw that there was just like this amalgamation of just like fries and dust balls, just like it was just swept in their corner. It looked so appetizing. I wanted to eat it. I mean,
That sounds good.
yeah, it looked delicious, but it was pretty good.
So, guys, I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about the unfortunate outbreak of ligma?
Like my balls.
Like my fucking balls. Did you guys hear that Ronnie fucking killed himself?
Ronnie
what?
did kill
Excuse-
himself.
Excuse me.
Ronnie did kill himself of ligma.
No, he didn't.
He found out
Excuse
he had
me. He
ligma.
killed himself of late. Okay, there are so
He
many
found-
elements to unpack. One. Ronnie did kill himself. This is real. Two.
No, he killed himself because he found out he had ligma. Get on point.
MatPat was trying to do a joke. He's like, Ligma? I have Ligma.
The whole
This is
video
horrible.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I felt so
Rodney
bad because
Dangerfield.
I was like hanging out with my girlfriend and like I was going through YouTube and I saw like the losing the battle
Yeah,
video from him.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
thought
like,
it was gonna be a Pokemon reference.
and then my girlfriend was like, "Oh yeah, like his editor killed himself," and I started laughing so hard.
Why?
See, I had a very different reaction to it because, like, when I saw the video, it was just like in my recommended thing. I was like, "Oh, it's probably a typical cheesy video about like mental health."
But that video is so sad.
It's a very sad video. But when
Oh my
when I
gosh.
was going to click it, I thought this is just gonna be a cheesy video about mental health and all that and like stuff like that. And I was commenting. I mean, I was planning on commenting because I thought it was just it's a typical thing. I was gonna comment, but that's just a theory. But then I started watching it. He was just like, yeah, he killed us. It's like, oh no. Oh.
No, but I liked that video because it wasn't made right after his death. Like
Yeah.
he died. He killed himself in the beginning of July,
Yeah.
and he waited like 3 weeks to actually make the video. So you know what?
Yeah.
I give props to MatPat there.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
That's just
I
sad,
don't
dude.
like.
Ron is dangerous on
I
videos for
I know that MatPat meant right, but for me, I can't watch what MatPat does without feeling like there's just an air of fakeness to it
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like,
me too.
on anything. Because like
Because he's
you go
an
from
actor.
His
He makes
narration
that
style is
video.
very strange. I don't know.
he makes that video, and then immediately the next day, there's a FNAF theory that starts
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
with like, "What's up, fellow gamers?"
Well, to be fair, that
Ready
was
to-
obviously made. Well, I would think that would have been made before any of that shit went down. I don't know.
I know that. It still gets like it's a weird whiplash
Yeah, I don't.
Like when I think it's kind of shitty how he still uploads pretty frequently
Yeah.
because when like the editor to Rooster Teeth killed himself, like no, he didn't kill himself. He died of something.
Yeah.
Like they just didn't upload for like a month
Yeah.
because they're like mourning him. But
Yeah.
he just keep uploading.
Yeah.
It's,
I wish one of my editors would kill himself.
I wish I would kill myself.
I wish. Oh, I wish I would die.
So, have you guys? I've been watching more Game Grumps lately.
Yeah,
No.
watch them.
I've just been watching the 10-minute Power Hours.
Yeah, those are good.
Oh, you mean the Rhett and Link ripoffs? No
Fuck.
thanks.
Okay.
No, they're
Well,
way better than Red and Link. Red and Link is
Yeah, because
good,
Red Link
but,
sucks,
man.
dude.
Fuck
But
off.
yeah.
Rhett and Link is amazing.
It's okay.
Because I only watch it because sometimes Matt Watson shows up and
Yeah,
I'm in love
I
with
love
him.
Matt's character in it because he's this timid, broken man. He's like-
My favorite one is the Just Married game,
yeah.
and he keeps coming in. He's like, "Oh yeah, just to let you know, someone hacked our email account."
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
everyone gets so serious.
Yeah. Oh,
Goddamn.
good.
I just wish they didn't include the side story where Danny was the one hacking it because that made it less funny.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
whatever.
It made it less realistic.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ugh.
So did you guys hear about how Brental Floss went on a murder rampage?
No, you did not. Did you guys listen to the new with lyrics? Because I didn't.
No,
I did, and me and Love both listened to it, and we both unsubscribed afterwards.
Dude, are you gonna get fucking Know Your Words, dude? Is that what it's
No.
called? What is that? Is that what it's called? Know Your Words?
Use your words, I think.
See, I did.
Use
The
your
funny
words.
thing is, I didn't even watch the video. I just saw like the diminishing view count, how he was just slowly fading out of public consciousness. I was like, this is too depressing. I'm just unsubscribing.
Let's see.
I-
Final Fantasy with lyrics, 756,000. Breath of the Wild with lyrics, 55,000.
Ooh,
He's
that's like a whole 700,000 less.
Yeah, I mean,
Ocarina. Remember when Ocarina of Time with lyrics came out and we thought it was the coolest shit ever?
yeah.
I still love that video.
I don't.
I remember I tweeted at him because for some reason when they uploaded it on Spotify, they uploaded it on Dave's Spotify.
Yeah.
So I tweeted to Brenofloss, I'm like, hey, when is this coming out on Spotify? And he's like, look it up. And I did, and it was like, oh, it's under Dave's. But I was like, what the fuck? Why is it under Dave's?
Yeah. Exactly. What's that? Big
That stupid fucking British piece of retard cunt.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
Um,
Brent doesn't have 1 million subscribers. All of his old videos have at least 1 million subscribers. Oh my god. I'm
Do you
looking
know
through
who
his
I think
channel
is better than
now.
Brenofloss and
Who?
is severely underrated?
Dwayne and Brando.
Wayne and Brando. Yes.
Those,
love.
they're pretty
I
classic.
never-
And
I never got into it to
I-
Dwayne and Brent.
I fucking love Dwayne and
I'm
Brando.
gonna say that the ones that still stick in my memory are the Zelda 2 one, the Castlevania 3 one, and I don't know, Mega Man 2. Those are pretty good.
The Zelda ones are my favorite.
Yeah.
Zelda 1 and 2. But I love Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 is like a good one.
Yeah.
And
I
I,
like
I
that
don't
one.
remember I don't remember the Castlevania one. The
Don't?
Castlevania 3 one.
Castlevania 3 was like the best one.
No,
I
I
like
also like
the,
Tetris.
I like Ballad of the Mages.
Oh, that was a
Oh.
good one. I remember that one.
I didn't like that one.
The puppets.
That was epic.
Someone made this video where they took the beginning of the Brenofloss Mega Man 2 one, and then but after that they put the Dwayne and Brando one.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Good
remember STDs? Gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
Oh, that video was so weird and awkward, and it's just like, okay, Bruno Floss, I guess that's what you're doing. I just, it was so weird. It's one of those things where, did you ever had that when you were like fucking, how old was it when that came out? Like 13, when you were like in your early teens, you were just like watching that, and you were like, I think I find this funny, but it's just weirdly uncomfortable. It's not even, it's just but now you would call that cringe, but you didn't know what the fuck that was back then, so you were just like, I guess this is, I don't know.
Oh shit. I kind of forget that videos exists because like I block it out of my memory because it's just like what a fucking shitty idea for a video. Like I remember like that's like a fucking Family Guy joke,
Yeah.
and he fucking made that as a whole fucking song.
Guys, I want to talk about Mike Matei, quite frankly, because I have some,
Yes.
I have some new things that I like. I didn't know that. Okay, so you know how Mike Matei, he's famous for he's a bit of a cringe boy.
Gigantic cock.
Yeah, see,
His
that's
fucking
the weirdest
ginormous
fucking
penis.
thing. That is the weirdest fucking thing, because like, okay, Mike Matei, if you don't know, he basically he runs the Cinemassacre Twitter, Tumblr, whatever. He runs all that, and I assume it has to be without James's fucking consent. He just kept cultivating this image of that he had a giant cock, and he just kept retweeting things of people being like, "Wow, Mike Matei has a huge day," and then the fucking weirdest thing was there's been like, I think, hold on, I have picture evidence here of send it. I was talking to someone yesterday, and they sent me this, and I didn't know this was a real thing, where somebody basically tweeted something at him, implying, okay, what happened first was that people asked on the Cinemassacre subreddit to get a dick pic from him, and he put up a post on the official Cinemassacre Reddit account, said, I saw someone post some thread on here about my dick. People comment on it all the time on YouTube. If you really want to know, I'm 10 inches. I'm not happy about
There's
it.
no
Mike,
fucking way.
here's a pic. It's literally a picture of his dick. And then, as a follow-up, somebody on Twitter made like a tweet towards him implying that he didn't have a huge dick. And he just replies, nah, it's 10 inches.
Wait, he posted a picture of his penis?
Yeah.
Like full-on penis?
Yeah. I looked it up. I was like, this has to be fake, and I saw several people being like, they saw it live in their feed. I'm just.
You have to find that and post that up on screen because I will not believe you unless it.
I'll send it right now. Well.
Please.
Okay. Hold on.
My God. Can you believe this is how far we've come? We've come from.
I can't believe he posted his actual fucking full-on penis.
I
Speaking
cannot
of penis,
believe Mike Matei is still a relevant figure in internet culture.
I love Mike Matei.
That reminds me of the brown bricks thing where like.
Oh my God, brown bricks!
Because like I remember when that video came out, it was a very forgettable video. I just watched it. I was like, oh, I guess that isn't very funny, and then it just got deleted from the channel, and I just didn't know. I just didn't notice because like I didn't care about it, but then people started talking about it. It's like it's really funny.
I love how the brown bricks video, before it blew up, we had this big in joke with it for a long time, and then it showed up on like Oni Plays or something.
Yeah.
And then that's when it became the next big dank meme.
Yeah.
And I felt like, man, I used to like this, and now I can't like it.
Dude, me and Love were one of the pioneers of the Doge memes.
Oh yeah, we were, and we would post it all the time, and it was an epic meme, I gotta say. And I insisted it was pronounced Dougie.
Dougie.
Yeah, because I found it funny.
I think Dougie sounds better, but if I say that, no one's gonna know what I'm talking about.
Doge
So I
just
just say
sounds
Doge.
stupid, and I hate people.
And also, I think I'm one of the pioneers of. I feel like I'm one of the pioneers of the new reoccurrence of loss, and I kind of hate myself for that because I hate the new reoccurrence of loss because now everyone knows what it is. And the whole point of how funny that was is because no one knew what the fuck loss meant. Yeah. So I would post that and they'd be like,
"What is this?" And
what does this mean?
Like, is this loss?
Yeah, it's just everything sucks now.
Yeah.
But now I love the Toolbot meme.
I don't. Please explain that to me. I don't understand it.
I'm jumping over cars when I shoot.
I remember when
that doesn't explain anything.
I remember the most.
It doesn't explain anything.
I fucking remember the most obnoxious meme of all time, where it was Owen. He would send me this, like, I remember this was at the peak of stupid meme culture, where Owen was posting shit from all these meme pages, like orange memes or whatever, and then...
do not bring up orange memes 4.
Owen is gonna cry.
That's a touchy subject.
Okay, so, Owen just messages me. He just messaged me an image of a fucking basic cylinder with the message that says, haha, long boy, and I just blocked him on the spot. So I was just like, I'm just don't, and it turns out that's part of the meme.
That's part of the meme. You fucked me. He fed into the meme.
Guys, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but holy shit. I'm sending this fucking picture to the group chat.
Dylan, do not do that in the middle of a podcast, you big fucking dumbass.
If I don't do it now.
See,
if I don't do it now,
my favorite genre of memes is something that isn't even necessarily a genre. It's just all memes from OK Buddy Retard.
Oh, Dylan, that's rough. That's yeah. Okay, so Dylan sent a funny picture of a cat with balls hanging out, and then a guy goes to flick it, and then the next picture is of his arm all scratched up. See, the joke is here that he flicks the cat's balls, and it in turn makes the cat very angry.
You
And so
can
he
make
scratches up
you
his
can
arm.
make anything funny not funny by making it down into its most basic like essentials. Like if somebody could say the most hilarious joke ever, and you go, you see, the joke here is that, and then you just explain the joke again.
Yeah, no.
No, I love those memes. I love the new Doge memes. There's so as just like Lost, there's a new occurrence of Doge memes,
And I
now
think they
everyone
spawned
just,
from OK Buddy Retard, where, okay, if you don't know, OK Buddy Retard is a subreddit that is dedicated to making the absolute most actually fucking retarded memes ever. They're just like, they are so unbelievably stupid, and like, it's my favorite subreddit because like the comments are a gold mine. Like the comments are just like people having mental breakdowns over fucking, like, oh.
Oh my god.
Like they're
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna explain. Okay, so Dylan, do you know who Bobby Shmurda is?
What the fuck?
He's the guy who's in jail, right?
Yeah, he's in jail, and he had this song a while ago, and that like I'm jumping over cars when I shoot. They take that part, that from the original meme. Someone took that video and made that took that part of the song and made that video, and that he put like the white face on and everything, and then Bobby Shmurda found this video and then tweeted it, and he says, "Whoever this guy is, he's an asshole," and then everyone thought that was funny. And so now there's a thing called Tool Post Bot, where it's like a robot that randomly generates, like they take the video and they put a random song on it, and then sometimes it works and it's funny.
Okay.
That's That's Owen's meme review.
Let's get off the topic of hilarious memes, okay? Let me tell you, about 2 days ago, I bought a combination of items at the store that made me look like an actual psychopath. I look like a true delinquent. It was literally just this is the combination of items. It's 2 beers and 3 Capri Suns. Do I look like an actual psychopath? Because I think.
Wait, love. Do you drink beer?
Yeah. I've started recently.
Really?
Here's the okay. Let me explain myself. Because as for the Capri Sun thing, they were fucking on sale, and I was like, I haven't had one since I was 6. I want to have one. I want to see if they still taste good, and they are still pretty darn delicious, I will say.
See, I wish they put more juice in the Capri Sun.
Yeah, you can drink them in like a single fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
So I did that. Yeah, you're gonna be the new Adam.
Yeah, I can replace Adam. So guys.
So I'm
Have you guys' dicks ever been near an asshole before?
Yes, it has.
Liar.
No, I'm serious.
Prove it.
I'll show you this video. Here you go.
Okay. Is it called So Dramatic 15 or so?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think So Dramatic 15 was actually.
So Dramatic 15 was epic. Hey, let's talk about So Dramatic, everyone. Because
oh yeah, Ziggy is dead, dude. Have we
so
recorded?
Yeah.
When's the reboot coming?
Wait, when's what coming out?
The reboot.
Oh.
I'm not rebooting it. I'm done with it.
Oh.
Done with
really?
So Dramatic. Yeah.
I know what he's gonna do.
Well, wait, so there's not going to be a So Dramatic cinematic universe?
No.
This is so sad. Alexa,
This is so
sad. Can we please hit 50 autistic children?
This is so sad. Can we reform Syndrome of a Down?
Syndrome of a Down. Oh my god.
This is so sad. Can we please install Windows XP on my new computer? Please, I don't know how to do it by myself. I need your help, bro.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
This is so sad. Can you kill me?
We've got 12 ice cream sandwiches in the freezer, and I was told I could have 3 of them. So I'm gonna have 2 tomorrow, and I'm gonna have 1 today. You can't have any more. No, stop that. You said you can't have any. Stop it.
Wait, Dylan, what are you talking about?
It's an okay buddy retard meme. You wouldn't get it, normie.
Okay, but
It's just a picture of the fucking scout from TF2, and he's like, I have 3 ice cream sandwiches today, and I'm gonna have one tomorrow. You can't have any more. No, wait, stop. You can't have any. I said no.
I love Obunga. That's my new favorite. That's my favorite like recent. meme.
That died in like 3 days.
Yeah, but Obunga is an amazing image. I love it.
What is Obunga?
Oh wait, I'll just send it. Hold on. This is Obunga. Here's in all his glory.
Oh, that.
And here's
Okay, you know the
funny Obunga meme.
Do you know that picture of that? Like, I think it's like Momo or whatever.
Oh, I like that one. She's cute.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'd have sex with her.
Yeah,
I think she's hot. Okay, good. Because like she's supposed to be creepy, so like I look at her and I'm just like, man, I think I have a thing for demon girls.
Yeah, same here.
Oh shit! I do have a story to tell you guys though.
Oh, tell us.
All right, so
Did you shed your pants?
yeah, but okay, seriously though. So
Wait, hold on, guys. I have a story first.
no, shut up. So
No, wait, no,
I
Dylan, shut up. I have a story.
No,
Okay, so
I was
one
sorry.
day. Okay, no, hold on,
day I
Dylan, hold on, no, Dylan, hold on,
inside Owen's
Dylan.
mouth.
Today
I
is gonna
came-
be
Today.
Today.
Seriously, so the other day I got roped into watching my 3-month-old niece, right?
Doing what, Dylan?
Lucky.
I had to take her to get her hair.
watching. Oh, okay. Jeez.
I had to get her while my sister was getting her hair done.
Okay.
Mm.
So-
Dylan.
All right, so we went to the hair. No, so shut up. So we went to the hair salon, and guess who walks in?
Wait, I know this fucking
Yeah.
meme. I know this fucking meme.
Rivers fucking Cuomo.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No.
What happens? What happens,
I,
Dylan? Tell me. I know the meme.
I was nervous as shit. But I just kept looking at him, and he was sitting there with his phone, and he just waited. But I was too scared to say anything to him. Pretty soon, my niece started crying, and I'm trying to quiet her down because I didn't want her to bother Rivers, but she wouldn't stop. And then pretty soon, he gets up and he walks over, and he starts running his hands through her hair and asks what's wrong. I replied that she was probably hungry or something. So Rivers put down his phone, picked up my niece, and lifted his shirt, and he breastfed her right there in the middle of the hair salon. Chill guy. Really nice about it.
Thanks, Dylan. Thanks. That was from a Reddit post originally talking about famous people and how they were viral. Just like that.
Keanu,
Yeah.
It was originally Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
My favorite of those is he holding 3 Milky Way candy bars.
I have no
He's
fucking idea what you're saying, you psycho.
The guy stealing the Milky Ways, and he's like, it's like, what? Oh, like you're doing right now?
I don't know what the
Dylan, what the fuck you talking about?
Dylan's just going off the freaking rails. Man.
Okay, let me read this. Okay. So,
No, you don't.
no,
get to
no,
respond.
it's quick. It's real quick. So basically, all right. I saw Ryan Gosling at the grocery store in Los Angeles yesterday. I told him how cool it was to meet him in person, but I didn't want to be a douche and bother him and ask him for photos. He said, "Oh, like you're doing right now?" I was taken aback, and all I could say was, "Huh?" But he kept cutting me off and going, "Huh? Huh? Huh?" and closing his hands shut in front of my face. I walked away and continued with my shopping, but I heard him chuckle as I walked off. When I came to pay for my stuff up front, I saw him trying to walk out the door with like 15 Milky Ways in his hands without paying. The girl at the counter was very nice and professional about it and was like, "Sir, you need to pay for those first." At first, he kept pretending to be tired and not hear her, but eventually turned back around and brought them to the counter. When she took one of the bars and started scanning it multiple times, he stopped her and told her to scan them each individually to prevent any electrical interference, and then turned around and winked at me.
Interference.
No, interference, that's what he said.
Okay.
And then turned around and winked at me. I don't even think that's a word. After she scanned each bar and put them in the bag and started to say the price, he kept interrupting her by yawning really loudly. That's it.
Fucking.
My favorite fucking like those things is when they're like being assholes and they just do things that make no fucking sense.
Huh?
Fucking Christ. That reminds me of when me and Adam collaborate to write this fucking huge thing about like Anthony Fantano meeting me at a con and like fucking just a murder.
He made a video about it.
Yeah, and yeah, I think it's still actually up on YouTube. I fear it was deleted for a while, but it's still up, and it's yeah, it's pretty funny meme.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was pretty epic, quite frankly.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Huh?
I think I've heard that story, but instead with Doug Walker and like a giant and like a giant jar of pickles or something.
There's
But
also
I
one where they
fucking
just
love
replaced
Doug
it with I saw a flying lotus in the grocery store.
Okay.
Do you guys see the video of Brad Pitt like smoking next to the gas station, and then like this lady pig posts a picture of him, and he's like, and she's like, saw this at my gas station today. What kind of maniac is smoking right next to the gas station? And he makes a huge post. And it's Brad Pitt.
I mean, it's not a bad
Thanks,
idea
guys.
to go to the gas station.
And then she's like, I don't want to interrupt you or anything, but you can't do that. And he's like, oh, like you're doing right now?
Huh? Yeah, exactly. And then he flicks it at the fucking gas pump, kills everyone. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Tremble. I'm trying to remember what's been going on in my life, but it's been so uneventful. I'm just
Same.
generally fucking.
I have
fucking
more
around.
McDonald's stories.
Christ.
No, I think we're off the McDonald's
I'm
topic.
trying to think if I have any weird stories. My fucking job. Besides the ethereal gorilla man, I don't know if I. Besides,
Oh yeah, I'm moving to my own house pretty soon.
really?
Really?
Yeah,
Corey in
yeah,
the house?
I'm moving.
Owen in the house?
Yeah, Owen the house, dude.
Yeah.
I'm moving out of my home.
Yeah.
I'm getting an apartment.
Okay.
I'm gonna make the money.
How
you know what I mean?
How big's the apartment? Is it like
I don't know yet.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't actually seen the apartment.
Wait, so you're moving to it without having seen it first?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna once I start actually like moving there,
Yeah.
'cause I'm just saving up the money, but then I'm gonna see it.
Oh, so you're just saving up money. You're not actually.
Well, yeah, but I
doing-
have like an actual plan. Like I have like this whole plan set up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty epic, you know.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty epic.
Are you gonna let homeless people live there on the
No,
floor?
I'm gonna. No, we already had this fucking discussion, love.
No,
I
he's
hate
gonna- he's
homeless
gonna-
people.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he's gonna put electric handlebars on his.
It's true. Fucking.
I'm gonna like put like spikes on the ground at night, so if people try to come up to like
That's
if fucking homeless
have you
people
guys seen that
kill them.
fucked up thing where like they've done in some inner cities, or like I think it was like an architecture plan where they were like anti-homeless architecture plan where they were like put spikes on like places
Yeah.
where homeless people would like sit, and it's like what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you should have just shoot them with a gun. It's way more efficient.
Or like they have the benches that have
The
like
Ben
the thing in the
Shapiro.
middle.
Can we
Come on,
talk
man.
about
Don't-
fucking Ben
Do not
Shapiro's
talk
face?
about Ben Shapiro. I fucking hate Ben
Shapiro is
so
the
much.
most smarmy human being on the fucking.
Oh my god. You see,
Yeah,
hello,
he's
it's
just-
me, Ben Shapiro.
I can't.
he's just the new Milo Yiannopoulos because no one gives a fucking
Milo
shit about Milo
Yiannopoulos.
Yiannopoulos. Everyone
Okay.
fucking hates
No,
him.
here's the thing. Mino Yiannopoulos held
It's
fucking
epic.
stupid views, but at least he wasn't smarmy like Ben Shapiro, where it's like every single syllable that comes out of his mouth is like, Same.
You know what? You know who Ben Shapiro reminds me of?
What?
Poop.
Oh fuck.
Whoa.
I think Ben Shapiro is one of the most annoying human beings ever.
Yeah.
And I don't even hate him because of his views. Because I don't give a shit about his views.
Well,
I just hate the look
I
of
do
his
because of
fucking
his
face.
views. I've seen a lot of the shit he said, which is like insane. He's like talked about how like he said something like global warming, like the thing for that is a plan to destroy the economy or some shit. It's just some.
Now, listen.
Yeah.
I don't want this podcast to get too political,
Yeah.
but I mean, if you are against eating ass, you should be tried for treason.
I mean, yeah. Well,
I
agree.
fucking love eating ass.
I would agree with that statement.
Me too.
Yeah.
Do you know what tastes like ass?
Apples,
Ass.
apples.
Apples and grapes. Dude, you Dude, you lucked out.
I did. Oh yeah, that's an old ass JonTron reference. I'm fucking.
Honestly, okay, this getting a little off topic here. Have you guys realized that over the last 5 or so years, our sense of humor has just degraded?
I wouldn't
Into
say so, because I think, honestly, a lot of people talk about how humor is degraded and all that. I just think that people discovered more facets of humor because, like, people in the old days, there was only one kind of humor. It was like fucking punchline setup. You gotta fucking do that. But now, fucking shit like the Eric Andre show and a bunch of other shit. It's just like it's expanded the shit that can be funny and like what is funny. It's good.
I guess I sometimes I think like while I'm scrolling and I just see a fucking picture of a dude that says, "Hey, bro, if you don't stop, I'll have to make your penis into a peen was." And the kid is,
That's a classic joke though. That's not even like a new like absurd joke. That's
but
just
like,
funny.
but like, the joke is that the kid in the picture is like dressed as Shrek. Like, I feel like that might be a little bit inferior to some older jokes.
No, that's better because he's dressed in fucking Shrek.
Oh my god.
I want fucking.
So, are you guys fucking excited about the new Smash Brothers game coming out?
I am very excited. I'm getting it launched. I'm getting it launch day, and as soon as I do, me and Owen, Owen, you're gonna get it launch day, right?
I'm going to try to. Yeah.
Well, if you don't, I'm gonna buy it for you because I want to play.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking nut when I get that game. It is. I am so fucking excited for that game.
I haven't been in competitive Smash since Brawl, so
I never got into competitive Smash, but I think
Smash is
I'm
big
pretty
guy.
good. I think you're big guy.
Okay, can we just
Oh
talk
my
about
God.
the kinds of people who will only they say like there is no other game than Melee. It's the only one that exists.
Dude,
There is
Melee
no-
fucking sucks. Okay,
Melee
I
does
played.
suck. I prefer Smash 4 than
Yeah,
over
Yes.
any of
that's
them,
fine.
but there's not a big audience for it. Like
Yeah.
there's not many people who are doing it
Yeah.
for that, and that's why I'm excited with Smash Ultimate is that it might reignite some of the competitive stuff in me when I
Yeah.
play it.
Yes.
I just don't have the Pro controller, so
Pro
I'm afraid
controller,
that it's
dude.
gonna suck.
Get the
I'm
pro-
afraid it's gonna suck playing with like the two Joy-Cons.
Why don't you just get?
I
the
have a
fucking,
thing where they click in.
Why don't you just get the bro controller? Your bro's dick. Just.
I will.
Dylan, can you come suck my dick right now, dude?
I'll be right there.
Okay, dude, I'm waiting for you.
Okay.
I think we should end this by by
Yeah.
Me too.
telling a story.
Okay. What's the story?
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
we each of us have 2 words.
Okay.
Okay.
Dylan, you go first.
One day,
Okay, it's me.
Yeah.
Despacito.
all right, I'm gonna write this down.
You have 2 words.
I know. I said it. Despacito.
No, Despacito is 1 word. It means slowly.
Can I have 3?
No, you can't. Just don't say Despacito.
Dame tu.
One day, Despacito,
No.
Dame tu cosita. All right, go on.
Love
It's
fucking
so
dies.
unbelievably not funny. Wait, okay, so one day, Despacito, Dame tu cosita, love dies. Okay, yeah. Okay. Is it Dylan now?
Yeah, it's Dylan.
On the
Blood ritual.
And then
Ben Shapiro,
Makes goof.
what'd you say?
I said makes goof.
at McDonald's.
McDonald's.
All right, and
That's what you say.
Wait, what was your words?
I know I said in sentence. And then
He fucked.
His daughter.
He
In
has
the-
a daughter. In I mean, I don't know what to say to one call this weird. I'm just gonna say USB port. She's a robot. That's the twist.
This is so horribly unfunny.
I could believe that Ben Shapiro's dick is like a USB.
He came. Oh, I thought we were going. Are we still going?
Yeah.
Okay, he came. Dylan.
To town.
He came to town. That reminds me of the old fucking like Zelda thing that would go
Well,
around.
that's not two
No,
fucking
that reminds me of
words.
the old Zelda thing that would go around. People would be like, "This is Muffet down Zelda," and it was like, Link, he came to town." Do you remember that?
He got to sing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
Just
so
Zelda.
okay, he came to town. Was that the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Clinton, Massachusetts.
USA.
No. Was that last part of fucking? Was that an area code?
Yes.
I'm bleeping that.
Oh yeah? Try to bleep this.
Well, try to bleep this. Dame tu cosita.
Dame tu cosita.
That's a good
Dame tu
story.
cosita. Alright, here we go. Dramatic reading.
Okay.
Okay, let's hold on.
One
Let's
day.
all be silent. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Go.
Alright. One day. Despacito, dame tu cosita. Love dies on the blood ritual. And then, Ben Shapiro makes a goof at McDonald's. And then, he fucked his daughter in the USB port. He came to town, Clinton, Massachusetts, USA.
Oh my god.
Good story. We did it. That was the funny part. Yes. Bye.
See you guys next time on the Pedophile Podcast.
Exactly. This
See y'all,
is the
little boys.
official LGBTP podcast.
You know, pedophiles deserve the rights.
Do we need to add the P to the fucking LGBT thing?
Because I.
Well, how about we just... Why don't we just get rid of the B and like LGBTP?
Just
Like,
get rid of all the letters. Just P. Just P.
LGBT.
The P stands
Why did we
for
end the podcast like this? Why did we? Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.